What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we got some interesting breaking news, some leaked information accidentally done on another mega fight on the way, on the horizon that's being finalized. Now, I told you guys that this fight was more than likely coming down the pipeline, and now it looks like it's more realistic. And it's involving undefeated Olympic silver medalist, two-division world champion, former unified WBC, WBO super featherweight world champion, undefeated superstar boxer Shakur Stevenson, who has 20 wins, no losses, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, and is a natural southpaw, taking on undefeated lightweight superstar title contender, star title contender in Frank the Ghost Martin. Frank the Ghost Martin is 18 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age. He is 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach as well, and he is a natural southpaw. This is going to be the ultimate test. Now, this fight is on the verge of coming to fruition. Now, lightweight star, rising title contender Keyshawn Davis has leaked this information, and then he tried to backtrack and delete it. But you got to be quicker than that. Like that commercial said, you got to be quicker than that, But we knew this was coming down the pipeline anyway. So Keyshawn Davis and Frank Martin, they went face to face, and they went viral. And Keyshawn Davis is a fight that he wanted. They came face to face. They chopped it up. And Keyshawn Davis now is leaked. Well, Frank Martin, my big brother Shakur Stevenson, got the fight before me against Frank Martin, but it's all good. He gonna do him the same way I was gonna do him. This is all coming to fruition due to the WBC, World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, board of 32 members, elevating Frank Martin in the rankings after undefeated lightweight, undisputed world champion, superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney has been essentially stripped of his WBC title, as Devin Haney is going up to 140 junior welterweight division, and he's going to be facing off against the two-time junior welterweight world champion, who is the reigning WBC junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Regis Rougarou Prograis. Okay, it looks like that's going to take place sometime in October. So with that said, now the WBC has elevated Keyshawn Davis in the ranking system, but they ultimately elevated Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson was ranked number 2. Two-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko, who is 17 wins or 18 wins, 3 losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout, 36 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach, coming off of a loss to Devin the Dream Haney May 20th. It's being said that Lomachenko is going to retire if he can't get the rematch with Devin Haney, so that's not happening. He's number 1 in the WBC rankings. Shakur is number 2. I see Pitbull Cruz is number 3, and now Frank Martin is number 4. And so Lomachenko has no interest in fighting Shakur Stevenson and is going to retire. Isaac Cruz is completely focused on a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis, and that just left Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson to be ordered to face each other for the vacant WBC title. And so with that said, Keyshawn Davis leaked the information. He's very vocal. He tried to backtrack and delete it. Too late. But this is not something we didn't already know. As I told you guys, this was coming down the pipeline. And so this is a fight that Frank Martin has been calling for. Frank Martin's promoter, who happens to be now former unified 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, in Earl the Truth Spence Jr. and Man Down Promotions. So Shakur Stevenson is signed with Top Rank, legendary promoter, Top Rank CEO Bob Arum, and ESPN. Frank Martin is signed to Man Down Promotions. Now, he fights on Showtime with Showtime President Sports Steven Espinosa, and he too is advised by PBC, Premier Boxing Champion Founding Advisor Al Heyman. So with that said, Frank Martin is in a position where he's going to have to concede to Shakur Stevenson being the A side. Errol Spence has been calling for this fight for a long time now. Errol Spence has been pushing for a fight between these two, and now it's here. And this is going to be a very, very interesting fight. I slightly favor Shakur Stevenson to win this fight. Shakur Stevenson, the edge in his amateur pedigree. Shakur Stevenson, edge in defense. I think he's the best defensive fighter in all of boxing. Shakur Stevenson is extremely sharp, accurate, and doesn't waste punches. Frank Martin is athletic, explosive with power, southpaw, fast hands, fast feet. This is going to be a test for both guys. Again, I favor Shakur Stevenson because of his pedigree, his amateur background, and his defense. But this is a fight where Shakur Stevenson is going to be pushed to the brink. He's going to rise to the occasion and show everybody he is who we thought he is in this fight. Or he's going to be under extreme pressure, and people are going to say, well, we overrated Shakur Stevenson. They're not going to give Frank Martin the credit he deserves. Okay, now Frank Martin is going to get, don't get me wrong, he's going to get the credit, but it's going to be more so geared to Shakur Stevenson, quote unquote, not being who we thought he was. But this is a huge test for both guys. Huge, huge test. This is a fight where you have two athletic, gifted fighters. Two extremely athletically gifted fighters. Two guys that are explosive. I give the edge to Frank Martin in power. With his athletic ability, his explosiveness, he can be elusive. He can box. He can move around the ring. Shakur Stevenson is going to have a hard time making Frank Martin miss. He has extremely fast hands, extremely fast feet, and he has power. So I give him the edge in power. I think Frank Martin has the edge in hand speed and the edge in foot speed and the edge in power. Shakur Stevenson has the edge in defense, his timing. Timing beats speed and power. And he has the defense and the amateur pedigree. So this is going to be a doozy. This is going to top off the year. This happens this year for the vacant WBC title. A lot on the line, a lot at stake. Huge fight. Huge fight. Again, the best version of any fighter that Shakur Stevenson ever fought is going to come in the form of Frank Martin. And definitely for Frank Martin, it's going to come in the form of Shakur Stevenson. So with that said, it comes down to location. I think this fight, now obviously Frank Martin is from, I believe he's from the Midwest. Shakur Stevenson is from the East Coast. Where do they put this fight for it to sell? I think it needs to take place in Atlanta. Shakur Stevenson has fought in Atlanta and been successful. He fought Jamel Herring in Atlanta. And I think that that's where this fight needs to be taken back. It needs to be taken to Atlanta to maximize. The African-American community is going to come out and support it. It's a neutral site for both guys. It needs to take place in the South. It needs to take place in Atlanta. And it needs to take place at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Shakur Stevenson has fought there. He's built up a fan base there. That's where it needs to take place. No doubt about it for it to be successful. Not in Vegas, not in not in Madison Square Garden, in Atlanta. In Atlanta. So let's see how it unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm going. Peace.